from MetalVice and 666. I'm your host, Brian, joined with other host,
Karen.
And we are doing another Karen's Pick today.
We are.
This time, though, is our first, and I think our only, 7-inch for the Karen's Pick.
Probably. Well, maybe not only.
Well, that's true. We don't know what the future is going to bring at this time.
Yes.
At this time, yes. Who do we have?
This is Sunseeker, which is just a 2-song 7-inch disc.
Yeah, 7-inch, so singles. You have a song on side A, side B.
Yeah. What is it? Georgia Dust and No One Knows.
No One Knows
are the 2 songs. Yeah.
We picked this up at Third Man Records in Nashville.
In May of 2023.
I think so. Yeah. We went there, as you said, May 2023. I definitely wanted to hit up Third Man Records. I didn't get tours in time because you have to do that the week before or the Friday before or something. They go on sale.
Yeah.
And I think they're only on Fridays at the time. I can't remember exactly what the deal was, but I forgot to go back and look for tickets, so we didn't get to do the tour of the factory and the pressing and all of that. But we went there anyway, just to check it out. Really cool spot, but a lot of just sort of merchandise, basically.
Yeah, it was more, yes. They have records and stuff, but it's more like a promotional for Third Man.
Yeah, and everything is new pressing that they press there in their factory as well. A lot of, normal size, normal LPs and whatnot, but they did have a bunch of 7-inches as well. And I think you picked this one up probably just because of the jacket.
It was hard to find something there. They didn't really have the genre that, metal or death metal or anything like that I could find anyways. So I can't, obviously it was 18 months ago, so I can't remember, but probably picked it up because, it's kind of shadowy.
It's like hands holding a heart / beetle almost.
Yeah.
I would say.
And on the back, it looks like that they're doing a seance. So I think in my mind, I was probably oh, this is kind of metally in a way.
Yeah, and but I kind of knew it wasn't going to be because it's Third Man Records, which is Jack White's label and pressing plant and whatnot. So I kind of know his music, and I know it's going to be kind of like an indie alt rock sort of vibe, maybe some country bluesy. They did have a lot of blues. I remember that. But this was only $7 at Third Man, so it fit right into your sweet spot of $10 to $20.
Yeah, generally, at that point I was definitely doing $10.
Yeah, because that's how the Karen's Picks works. You just go find a record for $10 to $20 and pick it up and go.
Yeah.
We did stop at a few other record stores, but I don't think we found anything else within that price range and something that you were very interested in as well.
Oh, this is the only record store I remember going to there.
We did the one in the basement. We were wandering around.
Oh, yeah. That had a lot of reggae.
Yeah, it did. That's right.
A whole wall of reggae. Yeah. It was more indie rock and reggae, if I remember right.
Yeah, I remember that. I also remember they had well, whatever. We don't need to talk about the other record store that we didn't buy anything from. This is all about this particular album, or 7-inch, Sunseeker. We just listened to it for the first time. I enjoyed it. It's definitely... it's not metal. It's more kind of indie rock, folky a little bit.
Yeah, so according to the internet, they do psychedelic folk rock.
Yeah.
So, I could see that. But immediately when you put it on, I was I don't like this.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't say it that way. It's not like I didn't like it, because even by the end of the second song, the last song, there's 2 songs, so the second song, on the B-side, I was kind of humming to it. So, it's not like I hated it by any means. It's just I'm probably not going to go listen to it.
Yeah, and the B-side is No One Knows, and I enjoyed the B-side better as well. The A-side was fine, but I did like the B-side definitely better as well. But all in all, again, it's not something that I'm going to gravitate to that much, but there are times where I go through this mood of wanting sort of an indie sort of vibe or a folky sort of music vibes, like the Lumineers all gravitate to that every now and then. But this is something I could throw into that rotation as well, that all right, when I'm in that sort of mood to go back and check it out. Yeah. Definitely something to keep an eye out for. So I did enjoy the music from that perspective. But yeah, it's not my go-to music by any means.
No, definitely not. And I don't know if I would listen to it again. Maybe. I just generally don't go to this type of music. So.
And it being a 7-inch is another reason. I don't think we're gonna listen to this that much either.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's mainly because of the 7-inch, not because I don't like the music. But we don't listen to many 7-inches. We have a decent stack of 7-inches.
We need to get another container for them.
But I don't really listen to them. Every now and then I'll get the itch, ooh, let's flip through here, and I'm oh shit, I forgot I had that. I think they're cool to collect, but I don't listen to them that often.
Yeah, I think Ghost is the one that we listen to the most.
Right, because they had the Kiss the Goat and
Mary on the Cross.
Mary on the Cross, yeah. So I'll play that one because those two tracks are on there and they're really not on any other album. I guess, but they are on the live album, I think. Yeah. So I need to get the live album now so I can listen to those.
Yeah.
But I do like having to constantly go up there and flip the record. Not the biggest fan of that. So I don't foresee us playing this very much, honestly. And it's just because it's the 7-inches. We don't listen to those. So that is a little bit of a disappointment for me. But all in all, the music itself was really cool. I do like the jacket. Very simple. Just the front and back. And it just it folds in half.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Just a piece of paper. Or then, not paper. I shouldn't say that. I mean, it's the cardboardish paper that they use. But,
yeah.
I honestly can't remember why I picked it up, but that's probably the only reason. And also at that time, I was like, I have to get something.
Yeah.
Where now, I mean, we've been to record stores all the time, and I'm like, nope, I didn't find anything. I'm good. Let's move on, sort of thing.
Yep.
So.
But yeah, no, I enjoyed this. I think I enjoyed it a lot more than you did for sure. Yeah. And like I said, it's definitely going to be probably something I keep an eye out for when I'm in that. I want more folky sort of mood that happens, maybe once or twice a year or whenever it happens. So something I'll gravitate to more often and play. I'll forget who it is. So I'm going to have to come out to the living room and find this particular vinyl and listen to it. But $7 also, for 2 tracks, whatever. It's a small sort of, I guess, independent pressing, but people fucking love Third Man, I think. So whatever.
I could see it, especially if you're into this, the indie rock type music. The store's cool because it's the yellow and black and stuff, and everything in there was yellow and black and everything, and it was really cool. Just not my genre.
Yeah, the store was cool. It was more not gimmicky, more merchandisey, I would say. There's a lot of Third Man branded shit.
It's exit through the gift shop type.
Yeah, exactly. It was definitely a gift shop with records that they press there. Yeah. One band they do have that we didn't pick anything up from, Sleep, though, is a band that they have. And we have
they had a lot of Sleep, yeah.
And I think they press a lot of their stuff. I think right before we went there, they did the pot leaf vinyl. There's 100 pressed of this. There's an actual pot leaf pressed into it and a certain sort of waxy kind of filament for the record itself. And I think if you played it on just your standard record player, it would just destroy your needle and whatnot. So it was a weird sort of vinyl, but it was kind of cool.
Collectors, because you couldn't use it?
You had to get a special needle, I think, is what I was seeing people say on Reddit and whatnot.
I see.
But I do think a lot of flippers were trying to get it, and so they can buy it and flip it real quick. Because only 100 of them, it's kind of like that. That pot leaf and Sleep is that kind of stoner metal and whatnot, sludge metal or whatnot. So, anyway, we rambled a bit more. Cool little record, cool little 7-inch. First one for our collection. We'll see if we get more down the road.
First Karen's pick for our collection.
Yes, Karen's pick for the collection.
We have a lot of 7-inches.
But yeah, just go out, find some music, however you explore music, but try out new things. You might find something you like, you might not. For me, I like it. You, not so much.
Not so much.
But you don't know until you try. So go out and explore some music.
Bye.